YouTube, what to do? This is Huncho TV. You now tuned in to my latest drop, and if you made it this far, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. And just know your time here is highly respected and greatly appreciated here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hey brother, do me a favor, come here. Hey, stop. Vote for two. Fuck you. Sam 5, I'm hit. Shots fired.
Oh, crazy. Damn.
Sam 5, I'm hit multiple times. Send meds. Suspect down. Sam 5, that's a firm.
Sorry, you hit?
Yeah, I'm hitting the leg, I don't know where else.
19.5, we have deputy hit. I'm gonna cover him up, keep lethal.
Copy.
Anybody else inside?
This is the only suspect.
Here, take the gun. Holster shield, holster. Over there! Alright. Where are you hit?
This leg, I don't know where else.
Damn. You know what's crazy? So, if you look right here, drop his clip. See his clip fall out right there? He literally dropped his clip right here. Boom. He dropped his clip right there. That's some crazy shit right there. You know what type of instincts you gotta have? Damn.
Sam 5, I'm hit multiple times.
So, this was a shooting that happened out in Victorville. Basically, what happened was the suspect of interest, this gentleman here, he allegedly threatened to kill his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was in the bathroom. She locked herself in the bathroom and called 911 because she feared for her life. Basically, so this gentleman here, he gets out in this gray Nissan Altima, this car here. The officer or deputy who returned fire, this is his car here. He pulls up after receiving the call. This is the suspect's vehicle. He gets out. Obviously, he chases him down. And that's how the shootout happened. So, I mean, it's a situation where, like, these officers, we're starting to see a lot more and more of their day-to-day lives and what they're going through when they're actually dealing with a lot of situations. And man, for these brave individuals to wake up every day not knowing if they will make it back home to their families. Like I can you imagine what was running through his head upon chasing the suspect in the store and then having to return fire on that suspect? Could you imagine like the amount of critical thinking and time slowing that you would have to do to be able to process all of that and react the way he reacted? Those reactions, there was literally like fight or flight reactions right there. You know what I mean? So this officer, he even dropped his clip in the midst of the shootout and still managed to handle business. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I'm just trying to bring to perspective on, you know, how dangerous and how on point these officers got to be when they're dealing with suspects, because they never know what could happen at the end of the day. Fortunately, the deputy that got shot, it was non-life-threatening injury, so he was okay. However, the suspect, he was alive for a small amount of time period after the shooting. You could literally hear him in a video as he's getting handcuffed. You can see him moving here. See, he's still breathing. So he initially bleeding out right there. And then as the officer comes to assist, he drags him out and you can hear him breathing. See? So the suspect, he was still alive, but he eventually died. It wasn't a DOA. The good thing is this officer, he did what he needed to do. He protected not only himself, but he also protected the young woman that actually called out to law enforcement because of his activities and what he wanted to do to her. And not just her, everybody else, you know, that was in the surrounding area or who may have been in danger because of him. You know what I mean? But it's an unfortunate situation for both parties. You know, I wish nothing but the best of luck to both families involved, or all families involved in this situation. You know, but it's like I said, it's a lot of these videos, they bring to light a lot of the stuff that we are not used to seeing when it comes to the dark side of law enforcement and what they are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So, you know, I'm not trying to like make any excuse for them or whatever the case may be, but you know, I do think situations like this play a part into some of the wild reactions we do get from law enforcement that cause a massive outrage. You know, they just never know what's going to happen. Now, I'm not trying to justify anything that has happened in the past or present, but I just want to kind of put into perspective, you know, on how quick things could flip for them in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Which should have been just a routine stop ended up being a full-fledged shootout where two individuals got harmed and one unfortunately fatally. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think about content like this. Do y'all think this officer used excessive force? Because he did, after offloading his clip, put in a new one, he did continue shooting. From my understanding, there was an investigation. However, the investigation was basically to see if the officer followed protocol, if he acted any way he wasn't supposed to act. And from my understanding, I don't think anything came out of it. I think it was justifiable. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. If y'all like content like this, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. This is Huncho TV. I'll see y'all on the next drop. Peace.